Hi everybody, I just upgraded to the H4 Zoom Essential handheld recorder. This is upgrade from an H6. The H6 is about 10 years old. I frankly did not see any reason to upgrade until this line from Zoom came out. The H4, there's also the H1, H4 and H6. So what really excited me about the H1, 4, and 6 lineup is that they have 32-bit recording. If you don't understand what that is, 32-bit is simply it records stuff that's very soft and very loud without any clipping whatsoever. You can bring up your lows in the audio editor and meet the highs, and it will not bring any noise in at all. It's just like it's like voodoo magic. It's nuts. So anyway, after spending a couple days with this unit, I have a couple things I'd like to share. So here are the top 10 things I think everybody needs to know about it. First off, the unit is very light. It weighs only about a half a pound. I took it for a walk last night, get some ambient noise or sound, and I put it in my pocket. It didn't feel much different than a cell phone. Finally getting some dogs barking. See if I can get one. So if you need some high quality sound on the go, this is definitely the device for you. Battery life. Now here's one that's a little bit disappointing, but there's also some workarounds. I used it yesterday on a shoot and I got 3 hours of battery life, brand new batteries, and 3 hours later they died out. I did have phantom power going. You can also run the unit on USB-C, and I found out you can actually plug it into USB-C, swap the batteries, put the batteries back in, unplug the USB-C, and it doesn't matter. It will just keep recording right throughout. So I'm guessing the H6 probably has 4 batteries, just like the old unit does. This is the old H6 from 10 years ago, and it takes 4 batteries. This actually has close to 7 or 8 hours of life on it. I am not using this anymore. The new Zoom series rendered these obsolete. This is old, ancient dinosaur technology. So the menus on here are wonderful. How you get through the menus is you use this blue dial here and you scroll up and down through the icons, and then to select each icon you just hit enter right there. I can't actually access the menus while I'm recording. One thing that's a little disappointing after using the H6 is the angle of the screen. When this is on and sitting at a desk, you can actually just see it from where you are. This one, when I was recording yesterday, I found myself picking this thing up. But I guess the trade-off with having a screen up front with the H6 is that the unit's a little bigger and you're going to lose some portability. One thing I do like about the improvement of the new Zoom is it's really easy to tell if you're recording. If you look down, you can see right now that there's a red wave going across. When there's no recording, this is actually all white here. So as long as you see red and you can see the device, everything's good. I had some disasters happen when I was using the H6 before. I was actually investigating a Sasquatch sighting.
The next stride was mid-lane, and then the next stride was off the road. I saw its hand swing back. There was a hand. And I was like, oh my God. And then it stopped and went over the side of the road.
Somebody had just seen a Sasquatch there the day before. I went in there to go see if there's any footprints or anything. And I set out my recorder to record any sound, and just in case I heard something while I was running around. Well, in the midst of doing a vlog there, I heard a big scream in the woods. I literally just heard some kind of a shriek over that way. And I was like, yes, I finally got a good Sasquatch sound. I was over here and I heard like a shriek up in the woods that way. And
I heard that too.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you closed that thing?
Yeah, I got kind of freaked. I was like, oh, I don't know.
Hopefully it recorded on an audio recorder, because I had an audio recorder going. And I ran over to my device and it was not recording. I swear that I hit record when I left. But one of the other famous Bigfooters told me that that's just what happens when you're doing Sasquatch investigations, is that it's just bad luck everywhere. Everything you do, you just get bad luck.
Just because that's the way the Bigfoot luck runs. Usually pretty bad, bad luck.
So I experienced that day. So moving on to number 6, this will take a 1 terabyte micro SD card. I did some rough estimations on that, and that's close to 400 hours of stuff on one card. So I don't know if I would hold 400 hours of data on one card, maybe for backup, but I don't think it would be my primary means of saving files. Number 7, so the internal speaker on here is great. It sounds excellent. I can't play it for you when I'm recording, but it's right here in the back, and it actually sounds a lot better than cell phone speakers. If you did need to record a playlist or something like that, since you can store so much stuff on there, you can actually run right out of a computer or audio device, record a playlist onto here and use it for a playback. Number 8. So this is actually an excellent audio interface for recording microphones into your computer or instruments. Yesterday I plugged my guitar and this microphone into here. And usually when you plug a guitar into any type of audio device, you just, especially in electric, you get some kind of a buzzing noise. And I was just amazed that you plug a guitar into here and the microphone, it was quiet in the house and there was not a single sound. For a moment, I thought that it wasn't working until I made a noise, and then I was like, whoa. So the amount of noise coming out of this unit is almost immeasurable. This also works as a great standalone recorder, although it's not a multi-track recorder where you can go back and record something on top of what you did before. Moving on to number 10 now. The best thing about this device, of course, is the 32-bit float recording. As a solo filmmaker, what this means to me is I no longer have to worry about clipping audio. I'm usually running 2 cameras, and I would run 3 audio devices just for backup to make sure I didn't screw anything up. And sometimes I would have 2 audio devices fail. But now I really have peace of mind knowing that my audio is going to be good no matter what. Unfortunately, for some people, what this potentially could mean is loss of jobs, because it used to be if you wanted to get good quality audio, you had to hire an audio technician who had expensive gear and microphones, and he had a level of skill that could monitor audio and knew how to work all the equipment. These are so easy to use that anybody that's smart enough to push record on a device here like this and point a microphone in the right direction can pick up some pretty good audio. Thanks for joining me, and I can say without any incentives or outside influence that the Zoom 4H Essential is one of the nicest pieces of audio and video gear that's come out this year.